Whew, it's a little chilly out today. I say a lot. Sometimes I cut them out of my videos, but maybe I'll keep them in on this one because this is going to be a long video. Full disclosure, this is going to be a long video because today I am shooting the Air Marshal Qualification Test. I've read a couple articles on this, and every article I've read has stated this is the hardest law enforcement qualification test there is. So I thought I'd give it a try. Full disclosure, I have already shot this morning, so technically I'm cheating because I'm not cold. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what my scores were. I failed one string, which is this string 4. It is low ready, fire one round, reload, fire a second round into the middle target right in front of me. The part time for this is 6.5 seconds, and I did it in 7.1 seconds. So missed the par. Other than that, I passed every other one. My accuracy was good within the. They do a point system. The inner scoring zone is 5. The outer scoring zone is 2, and any misses are no points. So I believe to get a passing score, you need the majority of your rounds inside the inner scoring zone, which, speaking of, I have reduced the size of the A zone on the USPSA targets to match the FBI QIT 97 or whatever the target is. I'll throw up those dimensions right here. I have modified the USPSA targets to match that and get the most accurate representation of this test as possible. All right, guys, as you can see, I've taped over my scores from the first time I tried this morning. I really didn't want to replicate all this that I wrote out. I took my time. I did a really good job, and my handwriting is never this clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot each of these how they're stated. I'm going to write the times down for both strings and then add them together on my calculator here. That's a 126. Dead center. Okay, 125. 251. The next string is from low ready. We're going to fire 2 rounds, and we're going to repeat that twice. Okay, that was a 1.21. Sorry, the part time for this is 2.7 seconds total between the strings. All right, let's do it again. Okay, that was a 110. 2.31. So far we're looking good on accuracy, and we're looking good on the time. Okay, stage 3 is a bill drill from low ready or compress ready, whatever you want to call it. It's just up, fire 6 rounds. So a little bit of trigger freeze. That was a 214. I think I was trying to decide what sort of splits I wanted to send at the target, and didn't quite make up my mind. Stage 4, from low ready, fire 1 round, reload, fire 1 more.
Ah.
6.5 seconds, and that was in a 3.16. Okay. That was in a 2.94. So the second try I did pass. The second time I did this, I have passed the par time. You can say it's cheating if you want, but it's also very cold and I'm in a hoodie, and I doubt most air marshals probably shot it in anything but an overgarment and their 3 o'clock position, but which I don't dry fire that. So is it fair? I don't know. It probably is. Let's not make excuses. I failed the first try. Stage 5, low ready, fire 1 round at 2 targets. This is 2 strings for a total par of 3.3 seconds. So I know you can't see it, but I have 3 targets 3 yards apart. I'm going to use the left and right target for this transition stage right here. So fire 1 round at 2 of the target. Okay, that was in a 1.37. So 1.44. 0.44 equals 281. Looks like I passed. How do I forget this so quickly? 2.81. Right, stage 6. Turn and draw, fire 1 round at each target, turn the opposite way for the second string. Par time is 7 seconds. So for this one, I'm going to be facing the other way. I'm going to turn and draw and shoot, 1 in each target. Okay, that was 304. Probably should have checked my ammo. That was a 296. 6 seconds flat. So I beat the par time by a second. All right, last stage. From low ready, fire 1 round, slide lock. This is important. Slide lock, reload. Drop to 1 knee, fire 1 more round. Oh, it's from low ready, right? Yeah, it's from low ready. All right, that was 352. From low ready. Keep forgetting that. I'm just used to going from the draw. All right. That was a 363. .15. 0.15. All right. So, before we look at hits, what do I think about this drill or this test? Actually, I'm going to use the word test because I think it's a a better word. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely difficult, especially to do cold. Obviously, I failed that string, my first real run cold. I think it's a good test, but I want to talk about that for a minute. A lot of people will take a drill or a test and they will set it up in practice and run it over and over and over and over again until they get the result they want. And I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite saying this because I just ran this twice, but that's not what your practices should look like. You should be taking a test, doing the test, seeing what you're deficient in, taking those skills and working on those skills. So what's good about this is when I failed this the first time, what actually hung me up was my concealment reload. And I know as a shooter, I don't actually work my concealed reload a whole lot. A lot of times I'm pretty lazy. I just carry an extra mag in my pocket, and I really don't dry fire that much. So that might be something I could take back to dry fire and go ahead and work that particular skill. And that's a mechanics thing. Honestly, mechanics is kind of the low-hanging fruit with shooting. You can work mechanics in dry fire and it's entirely free. There's no ammo to be spent on that. If what you need to work on is your mechanics, like draws, reloads, stuff like that, that's so easy, man. Just commit some time to it. 15 minutes a day, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and hash that stuff out. There's no reason that I should sit here and work mechanics at the range when I can go home and do it without ever shooting around. The range is a good place to test those things, but mostly we need to be working on recoil management, marksmanship, maybe transitions and vision, and then testing out some things at the range, right? Should leave the mechanics at home. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the hits here at 7 yards. So this is what the array looks like. Each target is 3 yards apart. I have reduced the A zone on these. So this is the main target that I did all the single target stuff on. Looks like I have 2 rounds outside the inner scoring area. So the inner scoring area is 5 points, and these 2 count as 2 points. Here's the left target. Nice little tight group on him. And here's the right target. Nice little tight group on him. You know, one of the articles I read said this drill is really good for concealed carriers. It's a really good way to kind of test your skills. And I completely agree with that. This is a really good way to test your self-defense shooting skills. You know, it's from concealment. There's a lot of mechanics involved. You have to be, you know, there's a reasonable amount of accuracy. You can't just blast a target at 3 yards. It's pretty good. So I give this one a 9 out of 10. You know, I think it's a good use of your time to test your skills when you get to the range. If you don't get to go to the range often, maybe do a little bit of a test and then again break down those skills. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. This is my submission for this week. It is Super Bowl day and I'm out on the range, and it's actually wonderful. It's looking like the planet from Interstellar out here, but I love it. No one's here. It's great. It's just me. Anyways, see you guys next week.